Ravens are headed to Green Bay tonight for a joint practice tomorrow with the Packers before the preseason finale on Saturday afternoon. Joint practices are a common thing around the NFL, and it's a chance to get some really good work, especially that competitive work during the end of the preseason now, because most of the starters don't see action for the Ravens in these preseason games. Now, here are some of the key storylines that we'll be watching in these practices. Number one, how far along is this first-team offense as they're going up against another team's starting defense? This is going to be a test against another really good team. We spent so much time talking about the changes that the Ravens are going through along the offensive line. It is a young group. So how does that group hold up against the first-team Packers defense? Number two, does the Ravens secondary look as good as advertised going up against Jordan Love in this potent Packers offense? I think this Ravens secondary is legit. It could be the best in the league in my mind this year. But the Packers offense should be one of the best groups in the league in their own right, so this is going to be a real test for the secondary. And then lastly, do any bubble players deliver strong closing arguments to earn themselves a spot on this roster? The Ravens have players competing for the last couple of spots along the offensive line, a receiver, running back, in that secondary. This practice and then the game on Saturday, it's a chance to show the coaches and everybody in the front office that you belong on the team. Guys are going to be motivated to make that point. Now, Ryan Mink and I did a deep dive into all of this on an episode of the Lounge podcast that dropped today. We also talked with Alex and Jack from the band All Time Low, who are big-time Ravens fans. It was a fun conversation with them, so go ahead and check that out wherever you get your podcasts. Just search the Lounge Podcast. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.